worst position we can possibly be in, right? Mount. Very dominant for him, terrible for me, especially in the law enforcement world. Like, this is awful. All right, so first things I obviously want to do is cover my head. I don't want to get hit, right, at all. So I want to cover. I want to make sure that my elbows are in so that he can't take a high mount, right? So if he gets inside and I'm here and he's on my chest, I can't buck, I can't get him off me. And if he's heavy and knows how to play that weight game, he's just gonna suck the wind out of me and I'm gonna get hurt. All right, so I want to keep him back. What I tend to do is, I'm a lefty, so my left leg is gonna lay flat, as opposed to your standard mount where you've got both feet on the ground. I'm gonna put my left leg down. Okay, that's me, I'm a lefty. If I'm a right-handed person, my right leg is gonna be flat, my left is gonna be up, all right? So for the sake of this one, I'm gonna use my left. As I'm covering, now when he's attacking, I'm gonna use that left to push him forward. Okay, so I'm gonna push him forward. I'm gonna move out to my left, right? Slide outside so that he's there. All right, now I'm gonna plant that leg back down that I pushed with him. I'm gonna put in a frame, like a wedge into his arm. If I've done this all right, I've kicked, I've moved, and I've started to shrimp, I've basically already got him off me. So all I gotta do is just grab a pant leg or a knee if he's wearing shorts, whatever it may be, and I just gotta push him off me. I wanna hold that in position to keep him out so that I've got my 2 feet on the ground and I'm back to a fighting position, okay? The goal once you hit the ground is just get up right now. I'm not fighting from the ground, I wanna get back to a standing position. Again, for here, I'm covering, I'm going to hit and move. So you see my upper torso moves as he's descending. Here. Now I put that in place so that he can't get back up into that mount position. If he fights it a bit and gets back up, I have enough that I'm holding him. Pant, shrimp, hand comes down as my post hand, and I'm already getting up and keeping him there. All right, so that would be perfect world. I've done that shrimp properly. He's moved off, post in hand, pushed him off, and then I get up.
So being right hand dominant, like Ryan has illustrated, the idea is to protect that firearm. So being right hand dominant, the pistol would be on the right hand side. Ryan's a lefty, therefore he demonstrated the left hand side. Option B would be, once we get our head offline and we, protect our nugget from taking too much abuse, the idea with elevating the individual with our legs and using that bump and bridge is also going to allow us to get into position to use a Y clamp grip onto the armpit to elevate and create some space between ourselves and the attacker. So once again, we're going to protect ourselves, big bump bridge as we get our head outside. So now what we're going to do is drive and switch our grip. So if you notice, we're going to transition our hips, so we use our feet to activate onto the ground, bridge our hips away. So as we shrimp our hips away, now our hand, the web of the hand, thumb and index finger inside the armpit. As the individual starts to fight back, we can use this as a post. Most importantly though, this free hand now is going to elevate our body to our hand extension. So if you notice, we've just changed the angle of attack slightly, where now Ryan's head is lower as the attacker, his head is lower than ours. As he fights back and starts to push in, we're going to use that forward momentum to get ourselves out from underneath. So as we get ourselves out from underneath, either onto the knee or onto the foot, now we're in an elevated position to think about what we want to do next. Do we strike? Do we completely disengage? Or do we stay in that clinch range and then take control of the situation?